Hi, I'm Lynn. Welcome back to Cooking with Lynn. I'm grilling today and it's really steamy out there, but you gotta do what you gotta do. It's summertime and it's grilling time, so we're gonna get out there in a minute. I'm gonna just tell you about the marinade. This is pork tenderloin marinated and I'm gonna grill it and I'll tell you what's in the marinade. I did it earlier because, it needs to marinate, so it needed to marinate for a while. It's been marinating pretty much for about 8 hours. You can do as little as 1 hour, marinate it in the fridge. And I'm going to tell you what I put in here. Hopefully I can remember it all, but it'll be listed here for you. So this is a pork tenderloin. It's about 1.5 pounds maybe 2. And I marinated it in 1/2 cup of olive oil, brown sugar. The ratios will be up there for you. I used garlic, I used lemon juice and lemon zest, I used a little bit of thyme, some soy sauce and some Worcestershire sauce, and I think that's it. I think so. So when you're making a marinade, you're thinking of it, it's a dressing, so you could just use salad dressing if you had a good salad dressing that you liked, or you could make this has kind of got like a little bit of an Asian flair to it because I've got soy sauce and garlic and whatnot. I could have thrown some ginger in there. And the reason why you throw sugar or honey in there is to obviously sweeten up the marinade, but also whenever you want to caramelize something, you want to have a little bit of sugar there, so that will make the tenderloin have a nice crust on it when we grill it. So it's not really going to take very long. So I'm also going to make some pesto, so I'm going to put some pesto on it after. So I'll show you how to do that. I've got basil growing out there. It's growing crazy, and so I figured I would show you how I make pesto. So I'm going to get this out of the bag. So I just did everything in the bag. I did it in a bowl and then I whisked it together and stuck it in the bag, and here's my beautiful pork tenderloin. You can use this marinade for anything, really. You can use it on chicken if you don't like pork. I'm going to just chuck this over here. And so this is going to be funky because I got to go outside. So I'm going to pause, set up outside. Then we're going to come back in. It's all good. Pause. All right. This is going to be quick because I'm just going to throw it on the grill, and I'm going to turn the camera and I'm going to show you my basil plant, and I'll pick some and we'll go in and get out of this heat. I can't even see. So sunny and the sun is in my face. So anyway, grilling. I've got 3 burners on. You see me? Probably not. And because I want it to have heat sort of all around it. And so the thing about the pork tenderloin, it's got a little thinner tail, thicker over here, so this side might cook a little faster, but I'm just gonna go with it. A little hot, turn it down a little. So when you first put it on, you're going to want to watch it a little bit, and you're going to want to turn it so it gets a good crust on all the sides. So we'll let that go for a second. Come over here to my basil. It went crazy this year. It was terrible last year, but I'm going to pick a bunch. Really should be using some scissors for this, but pick a bunch. I keep picking it and it keeps growing, which is what it's supposed to do, obviously. My dill has gone crazy. You need a couple cups, and this really needs water too, but I'll do that after. I gotta water these every day because we are going crazy. Enough. Pick. All right. A bit more. I'll pull off the leaves when I get in the house. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I hope it's enough. All right. Let's check on our guy over here. Down. He's probably already got a good. Let me see him. Anything? Oh yeah. You're seeing that, right? What a great grill marks. You get a good crust on there. That's all that sugar that's doing that. You want to get that on all the sides. It's not going to take very long. And then after you get it with the grill marks on all the sides, you're going to want to turn it down a little bit and then just let it cook through the rest of the way. And that's when we will go do our pesto in the house. Going to serve this with some corn on the cob and some potato salad. Down, get some good grill marks on there. Alright, pause you again. Alright, let's check on our friend here. Good. Some grill marks all the way around. I'm going to turn the heat down a bit, not too much. And let it go the rest of the way so it cooks through. A couple things to mention. Your marinade, if you have extra, you can boil it down and use that as a sauce. Do not use it as a sauce with the, after you take it out, the meat out, you got to boil it down. You got to cook out the rawness, if you will. Probably already know that, but I figured I'd mention it. And so also one thing you're going to want to do is make sure you take the temperature of the pork. It needs to be around 145. Don't just guess, because pork needs to be cooked through. You don't want it pink in the middle. It's not like steak. It can be a little bit pink, but not real pink, not red. We don't cook it rare. We don't do any of that. So I'm going to leave this. Pause again. I'm going to head back in, and we're going to make some pesto. All right, let's make some pesto. So I've got my basil here that I pulled off the plant out there. About 2 cups. I'm not going to measure it. Throwing it all in there, stems and all. And I'm going to throw some walnuts in there. About 1/2 cup. I'm not measuring. Eyeballing it. And usually pesto is pine nuts, but too expensive for me, so we're going with walnuts. You can use arugula, any other kind of green that you want, spinach, if you don't like basil. You make pesto with other things. Alright, so we're going to just pulse that. If you don't have a food processor, you can use a blender. And it helps if you plug it in. Hey husband, would you like to plug that in? Electricity is a thing that is necessary. This house doesn't have enough outlets. Here we go. That helps a lot. Okay, so you're going to pulse it till it's pretty fine. And since the cord is short, I'm going to do it here. And I'm going to add some garlic. 2 cloves of garlic. You can add more if you like more. And some pepper. No salt because the Parmesan cheese is very salty. I'm going to put my cheese in. About 1/2 cup. Again, add more if you want. You can use Romano. Like that. Alright, now I'm going to drizzle 1/2 cup of olive oil in there. Bring it all together. Hopefully I won't drizzle it all over everything else. I probably will. Hold on. I know better than to pour it out of here because it's going to go everywhere. So I put it in here. So now we can... I'm going to take a peek at it. Could use a little more olive oil. actually use a little salt. I'll add that after. That's ready to go. All right, I'm gonna run back out and grab my tenderloin and I'll be right back. All right, he's off the grill. Look at this beauty. Beautiful grill marks, nice caramelization. Been resting for a few minutes, so I'm gonna cut it and taste it. So when you're taking its temperature, you're gonna get a higher reading at the small part than you will here. So you want this to be cooked all the way through, and then you wanna rest it. And make sure when you take it off, you put it on a clean plate, not the one that you brought it out. And it's so super tender. And I'm gonna put a little of my pesto on it. Hopefully I don't burn my mouth. It is hot. That's really good. Okay. Sorry. Oh, really? You think so, huh? I'll shoo him away. I don't normally let him do this. Okay. Pork tenderloin is done. Pesto is done. Husband's coming in. Gonna have some dinner, and I hope you try it. I hope you try the marinade, even if you don't like pork. Try it on chicken or something else. Make the pesto. If you don't have basil growing, you can certainly get it at the supermarket. Okay, so I'm coming back when? Soon with some new recipes. I got another one this month. I don't remember what it is, but come back. Check out our Facebook page. Check out our YouTube page. I've got lots of videos here. Watch them, comment, let us know if you want me to do something special. And you just have to email reference@cumberlandlibrary.org and let us know what you want to see, and we'll try to do it. All right, I will see you soon. Come visit us at the library.